Hi everyone, hi Professor. I'm Stephanie Black and I wanted to present a little bit on the recommendations and best practices of e-learning. Whenever designing a training program, it is imperative that you focus on the quality of the e-learning material. You can do this by promoting a greater emphasis on the outcomes, enhancing the abilities and skills of the educators, as well as developing policies and practices to ensure the privacy of information. In addition, training programs should implement new measures and methods to assess and certify what individuals know and are able to do. This can be done by developing fair and reliable assessment and certification methods, as well as creating universal and widely acceptable electronic systems that allow individuals and organizations to document what they know and what their learners' knowledge and skills are. Lastly, training programs should enable or ensure broad and equitable access to the material. It is important to adopt common and technical standards that promote open and equitable access by eliminating barriers that inhibit people from engaging in this e-learning experience, such as those that would hinder individuals with, say, hearing impairment. Also, it would be beneficial for customers or companies, to foster an environment where public and private partnerships can be promoted. This ensures that broader access to e-learning can be found especially through undeserved communities. As you can see here, for individuals newly beginning an e-learning training program, it would be beneficial to engage in as many e-learning programs as possible and gain knowledge in all training platforms to best assess which learning method will benefit your employees. You can start this by finding an e-learning expert and following their work, attending webinars, attending conferences, subscribing to blogs and starting your own, reading trade journals or periodicals, as well as joining e-learning associations. Through our research, we are able to uncover various e-learning best practices, if you will. This can act as a guide for the new training programs that you want to instill. It is important to align the e-learning with long-term objectives. Sorry, I just saw what my hair looked like from the back. Back to the presentation. You want to make sure that you design the programs to disguise the discussions or the lectures, as discussions. You want them to be interactive. You want them to be fun and memorable, to combine e-learning with traditional learning methods. This has been proven, if you do it gradually, to be the best way to engage learners. It is also important to determine what method of delivery you want to engage in when you restart your e-learning program. You can either take it in-house or actually establish a vendor to do it for you. A lot of companies are moving to learning management systems. These are low-cost providers that allow you to have immediate access to training, and you can have lower costs per course, as well as get your employees back on the job quicker. As you can see here, once again, as mentioned earlier, it is important to analyze your audience and determine how best to match how they learn with the appropriate e-learning method. As you can see here, we have made a few recommendations on how to reach different employees. For example, if a person needs help frequently, it would make sense to include discussion boards or post information to a wiki in which they would reference at their own convenience. If they like interaction, chat rooms or virtual classrooms could be used. If they're hands-on learners, using a blended approach or interactive games would be most effective at keeping their attention. And lastly, if employees have trouble with time management, anxiety, or motivation, companies should use time deadlines or Second Life to reach this particular audience. Overall, we feel a combination of e-learning should be used. This can be done either through traditional methods, self-paced courses, or the traditional instructor-led e-learning. It's ideal to use a variety of engaging activities, such as using techniques that are interactive, fun, add humor, add games, and make sure it's relevant and timely. I know y'all are anxious to get out of here. We will take questions at this time if you'd like, and have a good day.